we're continuing Pokemon Yellow. And, we're making our way to Cerulean City. And since we're, making our way to fight Misty, I think I, would like to talk about, like, why I've always really liked Misty as a character. More so her anime incarnation rather than the video game version. But the book versions of her are, pretty fun. So, yeah, first just like talking about the video game version, we don't really get, much character development with her, like we do in the anime. So, in the anime, we see that Misty, she has 3 older sisters who are the gym leaders of the Cerulean gym, and she's like the burnt sister. And she's, her nickname in the games is the tomboyish mermaid. So, her sisters are all like very feminine and pretty, and Misty is like much more, tomboyish. So, they bully her because of that. And, then the anime, her and... We're gonna Pokemon Center really quick. So I want to heal my Pidgeotto, so that I can take out all these little bug trainers with my bird type. Or flying type. I always call it bird type by mistake, but... There actually is, if you can get missing now, and it's labeled as bird type. So... At one point, flying type was called bird type, so I'm not completely, out of left field when I say that. But, yeah, just getting back to Misty, so in the anime, her sisters are the gym leaders, and then of course she, accompanies Ash on his journey. And she stays with Ash through, Kanto and Johto. Oh, I saw this Metapod, I don't like it. But... And then, in Hoenn, during Advanced Generation, she leaves, I forget why, I think she becomes the gym leader. But she leaves, and then, May becomes the new female companion. And Brock's still around, because we gotta have Brock forever, I guess. Brock does leave eventually, but he stays around for a really long time. Which I wouldn't have thought, oh, it's the shorts kid. Look, let's rewind it. Hold on. He likes shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. One of the most famous lines in Gen 1. But anyway, so yeah, in the games, we see that Misty is like already the gym leader. And we don't get much character from her. We just, see, her like being, yeah, she always looked very happy. She's always smiling. And, oh, sweet. Someone says hi. Hi, Meowface. So thank you for watching. Thanks for everyone who's tuning in. We're just talking about Misty and why she's so cool. And, yeah, in the game, she seems a bit more established. And then, in, like, we did get some glimpses of Misty when she's older. And she doesn't really seem to change that much. She's wearing a swimsuit and pretty much, all of her incarnations. And she just, seems smiling and very happy. So, yeah, I'm gonna just mess up these mice. They need to die from my massive bird. No, I don't want to change, yeah. Pidgeotto, kill everything. Yeah. That's how we do in Team Rocket. I'm part of Team Rocket. I should have mentioned that. I've been a secret agent in Team Rocket the whole time. Get out of my way, Pikachu. But, yeah, so, like... But... Even Game Misty, like, she appears on some of the trading cards, and... She is, like, she just always seems very happy, which... In contrast to Game Brock, who is like very, stoic and serious in most of his art. But, obviously the anime version is the one who's like much more notable. And just, was a real like icon, especially for geek girls in the 90s when, like, there really wasn't a lot of, like, anime for girls on TV. There was, like, Sailor Moon and Cardcaptor Sakura, and even with Cardcaptor Sakura, they re-edited it to, like, try to make it appeal more to boys. And they did that with a couple. They did that with Escaflowne, which is already a shonen series, but they edited it to, like, remove some, like, very weird stuff, some kind of, like, LGBT content, and a lot of blood and violence. Escaflowne is a very, very violent anime. For some reason, it was aired on Fox Kids. And that was actually the first time I ever saw a cat girl in an anime. I was watching Escaflowne, the infamous Fox Escaflowne dub. There was I don't think it was aired alongside Pokemon, because Pokemon was on Kids WB. So, yeah, Digimon on Fox Kids and Pokemon on Kids WB. And for a while, I didn't have Kids WB where I live, so it was torture, because, like, everyone was talking about how much they love Pokemon, and how Pokemon's so awesome, and, like, it's on a channel I don't have, and I can't watch it, and it's, like, the worst thing. And, like, it was just awful, because it was Pokemon Fever. It was, like, the height of Pokemon Fever. Everyone loved Pokemon, and I was like, I couldn't watch it. And I had a couple of VHS tapes with the episodes on it. So I could watch those ones over and over again. But I had on VHS one of my favorite episodes, which is the one where, I forget which city they're in, but they go to the city and Team Rocket is, like, running it's Jigglypuff. Let's kill it. But Team Rocket is running a boutique for Pokemon, and Misty takes Psyduck to the boutique, and they give Psyduck and Misty a makeover. And so Misty gets like a Harajuku, like, fashion look to her, which is really cool. And she's like has, just like sparkles all over her face. I just really like her outfit in that episode. I think that's the one where I think they have Vulpix. That's like they're taking care of Vulpix as well in that episode. What about this, guys? You gonna fight me? Get out of my way, Pikachu. You better take a rest. Better take a beating. Alright. We'll spare him. Because he's a weakling. Unlike us, Pikachu, we're strong. We are the Alphas. We subscribe to lots of newsletters. And we pay $19.95 a month to many influencers so that we can learn to be Alphas, Pikachu. And now we have the Alpha strength. Okay, I hope I can actually go in this game. This isn't one of the dark ones, is it? It isn't. Okay, good. We're fine. Alright, let's kick some ass. Okay, I was worried that it was gonna be some ground types which my Pidgeotto would have been weak against. And ground types also are not good for Pikachu, so let me see, who do I have in my party? We've got a bunch of Wimps and Pidgeotto and Pikachu. So we're just gonna stick with Pidgeotto and Pikachu and like try and capture some stronger Pokemon when we can. Yeah, like let's just get this Zubat. One thing I don't like about Gen 1 is that oh, okay. Never mind. I guess we won't capture it. But one thing I don't like about Gen 1 is that you can't choose to, like, keep a Pokemon. Oh, we're definitely getting this Clefairy. Pidgeotto. Don't kill it. Please. It's pink. We need to capture it. And make it our friend. Just let it punch you in the face. While I throw balls at it. Good Pidgeotto. Good bird. Clefairy. Yes, we got a Clefairy. And that will be good because I believe Clefairy can learn Flash, which we'll need later. The Pikachu can probably also learn Flash, but... Yeah, see, it automatically goes to someone's PC. Ooh, who could it be? It's someone's PC, it's so mysterious. We just completely skip that rocket run. Don't worry about it. HP up. Alright. Alright. I guess this is the dead end. Let's fight this guy. Let's teach him a lesson. Love is stronger than hate. You bad man. My Pokemon are strong because we have the bond of friendship. But friendship doesn't exist as a mechanic in Gen 1. So it doesn't really... Let's treat our Pokemon badly. And just force them to kill other Pokemon for our amusement. You know, maybe we were the real Team Rocket all along. There is we should probably wait until it shows up later in the game, but there is a theory that, Gary/Blue/Green, if you're going by the Japanese names. Oh, Brave. Okay, Brave. Well, screw you then. Whirlwind. Alright, let's switch Pokemon. Pikachu! Try that out, dang it. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh, yay! Take that, Rocket. You dumb grunt. I'm gonna switch Pikachu to the front of the party because I want to have him gain some levels. We got Pidgeotto being super buff. We got this buff bird that's on steroids and beats up everyone and it's awesome. But we also gotta get Pikachu buff. So Pikachu, I'm gonna try and capture this. Hit him again, you mother. Alright. Hit him in the face with a Pokeball. That's what you do when you wanna win. We got another friend. And you do need to capture a certain amount of Pokemon in Gen 1 because you'll have Professor Oak's assistants that will give you items that you run into them throughout the world, and they give you different items. I should have gotten some repels. But that doesn't matter, we just want to kill some Zubats, right? Okay, good. Let's kill her too. Not even her Pokemon, let's just rob her. Can we rob her? Can we just can we kidnap her and ransom her to her family? Is that possible? Well, let's see if I can just maybe use my weak ones. Tackle, yeah, sure, this is the best. Okay, these little guys aren't gonna do anything. Just gonna use my buff bird. Kill everything. No one can stand against a bird. 'Cause birds eat bugs, and birds eat grass, and birds eat humans. Give me your money. I like that in Pokemon, when you win a battle, you get money. So it's like you're mothering children, which is something they frown upon in real life. But if you make a video game about it, then, everyone loves you and gives you tons of money. People complain about, GTA. What about Pokemon? What about these dogfights in Pokemon? That's my joke. I copyrighted that joke. No one else is allowed to make jokes about Pokemon being similar to dogfighting. Because I'm the one who came with that joke first. And we are also using the fast forward button, which makes these random encounters go by a lot faster. What we got here? TMO1. It doesn't even tell you what it is. Thanks. And so, like, back to that topic at hand about how Misty is... Wait, what am they doing? Break attack? Okay, this... Yeah. Pikachu... Thunderstop, Pikachu... Alright, that's fine. Vtuber. We might get sent back to the Pokemon Center. I don't know if we... Oh, wait. Oh. Is this a dead end again? Okay, we need to get some repels. This does not work. We're gonna just quick attack everything. At least we can grind some wells. So that's... Oh, Geodude. That's actually useful. We got, like... We're gonna get, So we got some good Pokemon to, like, get out of the Pokemon Center that are higher level than the Pokemon in our party. And I still have that useless Metapod in the party, which is just like, if you capture a Metapod, instead of capturing a Caterpie and, like, evolving it into Metapod, then it's just like, what are you doing? Because it only knows Protect. And you don't even have EXP share in Gen 1, I don't think. So, because you can't hold items, can you? So, you know, no EXP share even. So, like, Metapod and Kakuna and Gen 1 are, like, just like a troll Pokemon. That if you capture it, it's just like, haha, now you have to wait for this idiot to die whenever you're, you know, getting your butt kicked. And it's going to take slightly longer because you have another Pokemon in your party that is completely useless and is just going to get hit twice and die and can't retaliate at all. These Zubats. Thanks, Pokemon, for sticking to the video game staple of having your game full of really annoying bats. That's the thing we really needed, Pokemon. You know, if you're innovating in all these ways, maybe take out the bats. Eventually it gives you, like, the quality of life feature that when the repel wears off, it asks you if you want to use another repel, which takes way too long for that to become standard. How long is this gonna take? Oh, dang. Alright. You glass. Using up bats or rats. Always annoying. Very true. Yeah, you got Rattata. At least, like, Rattata, you can stay out of the grass in this game and you don't have to mess with them, but Zubats become just a like, horrible game mechanic for multiple generations. And it takes until, like, Generation 9 before they're like, oh, when your repel wears off, you can just use another repel without opening up the menu. And it takes them forever to have that quality of life feature. And why? Why Pokemon? Pokemon, the people who make the Pokemon games are insane. They're almost as insane as the people who play the Pokemon games, but not quite. So let's go on someone's PC. This feels wrong. We shouldn't access someone else's PC. I learned from don't copy that floppy. Okay, Metapod, you're depositing. Another issue is it takes way too many generations for there to be, like, really any bug Pokemon that aren't terrible. Yeah, you get that, like, bug Pokemon, it's usually one of the first gyms. And it's like, you know, it's to help get you more used to the, you know, the game, but you don't have to make them completely useless. Alright, Zubat. Now we have a Zubat, so we can annoy other people, just like they annoy us. Nice joy. So, I don't know if you've ever heard, we talked about some conspiracy theories last time, so let's keep that up. So, have you heard the theory that all the Nurse Joys and all the Officer Jennies are clowns? Because in the anime, they explain it that they're all, like, related to one another. And that doesn't make any sense. And we know that cloning occurs in the Pokemon world. Because Mewtwo is a clone. So there's no reason that, like, the Pokemon world couldn't clone just, like, you know, people that are genetically engineered to be, like, good at their jobs and also obedient and always just happy and helpful. And I've been rewatching the Pokemon anime, and I found a very strong clue that what we're being told about Jenny and... Oh, there's another Pokemon Center right here. Okay, I guess I'm just stupid. It's gonna have them healed again so that if we white out, we'll come to this one instead. Alright, thank you. And which one do we want? I want to use Geodude. I feel like Geodude. And one of the problems with Geodude is, could Nurse Joy put Humpty Dumpty back together? Maybe, because she has a bunch of Chanseys and they're like the 8 Pokemon. So if anyone can do it, it'd probably be Nurse Joy and Chansey. Because she is in fact a clone. And was genetically engineered to heal Pokemon and maybe people and other entities. So here's the thing from the anime that I saw that blows this whole conspiracy wide open. And so it's I think it's the second version of Officer Jane that we see, who is in, I believe, Pewter City. So we see the Officer Jenny in Vermilion City, and that's the first time that Team Rocket attacks. And then they go to Pewter City, and then they run into another Nurse Joy. And she says that the other Nurse Joy is her sister-in-law. But if it's her sister-in-law, why do they look identical? Because a sister-in-law is not a biological relation. So, clearly they are alive. And, you know, it's their clan. It's been, yeah, it's the only thing that really makes sense. And there's like a few other clone characters that we see like pop up later. There's like, I haven't watched much of the later seasons of the anime, so I'm not like super well versed on them. But I know that there is like a butler guy who is also, alright, we're just finding stuff. Ooh, a rare candy. Yum, yum, yum. Where do we go now? Oh, this is not good. Geodude versus Pikachu? Alright. Ooh, who do we have? Clefairy, Juno. Let's just run away. Run away! It's a rock with arms. I guess maybe just like put Geodude out front? No, he died. I beat Geodude. Alright, I just went in a circle. Yeah, Thunder Shot. Ooh, only 1 HP. And now I have to deal with this jerk. Yeah, thanks. Alright. Pidgeotto, what you do? Eat some bugs. So, like, yeah, I saw that on the anime. Blew the conspiracy wide open. That the Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny's are lying. Who are they covering up for? Is it Giovanni? Is it Selfco? No one knows. But this Pokemon, I mean, 1, it's set in the real world. Generation 1 is set in the real world. And I think the anime, arguably, like the Indigo League, you can say that that's also set in the real world. Because there's a line where, well, 1 you can see real animals appear in the show multiple times. So that's just, pretty evident. But, in one episode, when they first meet Caterpie, Misty says, I don't like bugs even if they are Pokemon. Which implies that there are bugs that are not Pokemon. So, what's going on there? Huh? And what about when the Ghastly turns into a Mongoose? That's not a Pokemon. So, Pokemon, there's all sorts of conspiracies. There's ghosts. There's... I think Missy now. I don't care that it's a glitch. I think it's canon. It's canon to me. And, it's probably, like, a mutant clone that, like, got turned into an ultra beast or something. Do we go down here? No, we went down here last time. I don't know where to go. I've played this game before, but I don't. Hold on. What's down here? These Zubats. Alright, now we're just heading back to the entrance, so... I was gonna get the Pokemon Center real quick. And, another nice quality of life feature that they have in the newer games is they have the Pokemon Center and the Pokemart being the same building. So they just automatically just have the Pokemon right there in the Pokemon Center, so you don't have to go to a separate building and... Alright, thanks, Pikachu. There you go. Alright. Oh. Yeah, we'll leave Juju to the front. Let's look at our items. Do we have any repels? No, we do not. Do we want to go down? Alright, let's go back to town and get some repels. Because I'm getting very lost. Oh boy. All these Pokemon and their maps that... I mean, the maps probably make sense. It's probably on me that I'm just dumb. But, oh, darn it. Wait, is he also talking about shorts? What's with these kids in shorts? But, I just thought of another Pokemon conspiracy we can talk about. That, Ditto is a failed Mew clone. So I don't know if you're familiar with that one, that, I guess that, we know that there are clones, because Mewtwo is a clone. And also, like, they can make new Pokemon species in the Pokemon world. So that's weird. But, like, the places in Gen 1 where you can find Ditto are like near where Mew was kept. So, yay! We beat up a child and took his money. Just want to go fight Misty with my Pikachu. I have a type advantage and I want her to cry. I want her to cry just like she cried when she was written out of the snow. And Brock wasn't, even though Brock's the worst. Brock is just like, literally, just, he belongs in prison. He's not a good person. Now means now, Brock. Oh, it's a now. Yeah, and I was like really disappointed when Misty left the show. Cause I was a big fan, and that was like, I kind of checked out during Johto because it got, like the Pokemon anime just kind of does the same stuff over and over again. We can all admit that. So, I kind of like checked out during Johto, and then when Advanced Generation came along, I like checked back in, and then they were like, Misty's gone, no more Misty, screw you. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna watch it then. And I've watched like a little bit of it. Do they not even sell repels? This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Dang you, Gen 1, and your tankiness. Maybe up here. So just like discussing my plans for the channel for a little bit, as of right now, I'm just kind of doing this for fun, just like casually. I'm not really counting on like making any money anytime soon because I'm focused on other stuff. I'm mainly focused on doing 3D printing, which I'm going to hopefully be posting some stuff online about that over the next week. And I'll talk more about that on future streams, but I'm going to be like maybe working with like some local organizations and doing 3D printing for them. Oh, we already found something. A team of some kind. It doesn't tell. Okay, we got this kid. I like when you walk past an NPC and it's like, okay, he doesn't exist anymore. He's not on screen. Alright. Yeah, alright. That's ridiculous if I don't have repels. Ah, I'm angry. Yeah, and one thing that sucks about Geodude is he's a trait evolution, which I absolutely hate. It makes it kind of pointless to use certain Pokemon as you're replaying the game. Because, like, who are you gonna trade with? Because, like, I mean, you can trade with people online, or you can just, like, figure with an emulator, but it's just, you know, I get why it was done at the time. No, we were already here. Oh. Oh, okay. Beat up this bat. It doesn't have eyes. Anyone without eyes should be beaten to death. That's my very... Oh, haha, we weren't past you. Yeah, Geodude on Geodude violence. Let's punch each other. Let's punch each other like rocks should. We're alpha rocks. We punch each other. Let's do it. Yeah. Yeah, you're dead. I like how you get like a little happy, you know, music jingle whenever you beat an animal to death. I wish that happened in real life. Like if I killed a spider or like a cockroach in my apartment, if I just got a and said like you got 100 EXP, then I would feel so much better about it. Cause I'm always like, you press like yes. There's like a gross bug and it's got bug guts all over my floor now. That's why I need a boyfriend. That's the only reason. I don't really need a boyfriend. I need a bug butler, which is a guy who like he stands out. He doesn't actually come into my apartment. He stands out in the hallway and he waits for me if I need him. And if there's a bug, then he comes in and kills the bug for me and then leaves again. And then he doesn't say words. In fact, he has his mouth is sewn shut, and he's also part of a religious order that forbids talking. So, forbids anything other than murdering bugs, and so that's why I hired him. But I can't afford him because of the economy. So that's why I need to get verified on Twitch, but I won't because I only have 2 viewers. That's okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of... You're just kind of feeling it out, just trying to get the hang of talking on stream, seeing what games work well, seeing what games don't work well, and, you know, just seeing what kind of stuff people like. And anyone watching, you should check out my Discord server. It's called Elfie's Thrall. You can find it on Discord. So come on and join, because it's very dead right now, to be honest. And I know that's not very attractive to the people I'm trying to get to join, but join anyway. It's a cult. And you can sell your soul to me. Or you can just, donate to my Patreon or sell your soul. Or both. We're open-minded. Just any kind of monetary or metaphysical payment you want to give me, I'm super happy with. Hey, stop. I found these fossils. They're both mine. I didn't even, try to take your fossils, dude. I'm just, walking through and this guy, challenges me to go fight him. He's like, no, they're my fossils. And it's I didn't even say nothing. You approached me. I was just walking by. I'm just trying to get to the next city, get some badges. I don't care about your stupid fossils. Okay, I'm a Pokemon trainer. Why would I want fossils? Do you think you can, take fossils to a scientist and have the scientist make the fossils come back to life? And that's stupid. Obviously, that's not true. Clefairy! Use your bitch slap attack, Clefairy. No! Pink power! Oh jeez, you went down in one hit. That's not good. Zubat! You suck. Bring in Zubat, come on. Yeah, you did, Zubat. Alright, we got him to give us some crap. Do we want the Helix fossil? Praise Helix. We'll take the Helix fossil. Alright, and I'll take the other one. Great. Alright, so I wonder what this fossil will be for. I mean, when you were playing the first time, it was pretty cool. We got fossils. Stop right there. Oh boy, it's... Oh wait, I want to rewind it. I want to see if it can come on. Jessie and James. That's one of the nice things about Yellow version is Jessie and James show up instead of just generic rocket grunts. So that's always great, because I love these two. I would love just a whole game just about Jessie and James and them just capering and most likely failing to steal anyone Pokemon, but doesn't matter because they're funny. And let's be real, Ash and his little friends, they are a bunch of twerps. I fully agree with Jessie and James. Ooh, it's Meow. So they gave them the same Pokemon. So I guess with coughing, they're coughing too? Yep, here comes coughing. Okay, that's a neat little, reference in the anime. And I'm using Pidgeotto, which is one of Ash's Pokemon. It's just like the show. Quick attack, quick attack, quick attack. A brat beat us? 420. Geez, there's a reference. And they blast off at the speed of light. So I guess they shot themselves into the sky this time. Alright, we're out. We can go to the next city. Just when I was playing this game as a kid, I would always just jump over the hills just over and over again just because I could. And I didn't really understand the visual language of what these little ledges were meant to represent. I'm just I don't know, are they fences? Where are they? Okay. Let's go this way. Pokemon. And so we have Pikachu now, and we're in Cerulean City, and we're gonna fight Misty, and we're gonna beat her. And so in the anime, Pikachu refuses to fight in Ash's fight against Misty for the badge. So I think I have Pidgeotto be, I'm not gonna use Pikachu, because I wanna keep it true to the anime, and just use Clefairy and Pidgeotto and maybe those other two losers. But yeah, oh, we got a demon in the chat. Oh no, someone call a priest. But let's see, can we beat up Misty? Where is she? Where's her? Yeah, here's one of these clones of us. Where's her Jenny? Even on full. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, you said that. Thanks for saying it twice. Alright, let's go to the gym. What's this guy doing? You're a trainer too, collecting fighting. It's a tough one. No, I'm great at it. You just suck. Alright, we can go past that guy. Misty can wait. You only have one Pokemon, but I think I might need to use Pikachu. These are stronger than mine. Oops. There's no running from a trainer battle. And why even give me the option? Alright, Pikachu. Blast him. Thundershot, Pikachu. Thundershot, Pikachu. Yay. We did it! I overwhelmed her. Alright, go on. Blah. So you're a world famous beauty, Misty. That's not what they said in the anime. Everyone body shames Misty in the anime constantly. They're always talking about how ugly she is. It's just, that's not cool, bro. She's supposed to be your friend. You can't just let's put it to sleep. Yay! Alright, now let's whack the crap out of it. Whack. Uh-oh. I'm putting you Geodude. Can you punch it before you die? Probably not. No. Zubat! Are you the worst? Yeah, you are the worst. Alright. Pidgeotto! Yeah, Pidgeotto's still the best. Star you and star me. Just like in the anime. Does she have, I don't know if she has Goldeen originally or if she gets Goldeen later. But whirlwind attack! Using items? What kind of person uses items? Guess a smart person? Alright, I gotta use Pikachu. Thundershot, Pikachu! Thundershot, uh-oh. I lost. Oopsie daisy. That's okay. Alright, now this time we're gonna use Pikachu right off the bat. And then we'll save Pidgeotto, and then we have the rest of the weaklings. And then we'll have I usually try to go an hour or so. We went up there for no reason. But so we'll play a little bit, maybe we'll try to get to Belle's house. And then we have a fight against Gary afterwards. Let's fight this guy, just get some EXP. Splash! Actually, you weren't first up, because I fought the other two first, so you're third up. I like that horsey spray. I think that's different than the original, the red and blue version. Alright. Yeah. That's right. Higher level Pokemon are dying to Pikachu. What do you want to do, double beam? This is another problem with the older games, is they don't really tell you what the moves to do. And it's also harder to restore older moves if you delete them, so some people think the newer games are too easy. I don't know. I think in some ways that might be true, but I think some of the quality of life features just make a lot of sense, like getting rid of HMs. HMs were like kind of fun, like originally, of like, oh, you can use these moves outside of battle, but having to have someone in your party to just be dedicated to having HMs, just like having a Bidoof, I don't know how it's pronounced, but just having one of those little beaver guys in your party. And then in like Gen 3, there's like 8 different HMs. So you need 2 out of your 6 slots with what people call HM slaves. That's not a good way to treat your Pokemon. You're supposed to respect your Pokemon, not just use them so that you can knock down tiny trees and because you're too lazy to swim on your own. Okay. Clefairy, try to suck less. Yeah. Oh no. Zubat! Achoo-choo! Zubat! Yay! Zubat did it! See if I can confuse it. Yay! Zubat! Okay, now it's useless. Pidgeotto is stronger, so hopefully... Let's do Sandadug, 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 Sandadug. Sandadug, Sandadug. Okay. Whirlwind! What the heck is wrong with Whirlwind? Is Whirlwind not... in fact... do I just like not know what Whirlwind does? I am like the worst Pokemon player because I don't know what anything does. I don't really check the stats of the Pokemon, I just use the ones I like. Because I'm a 10-year-old. And so I'm just like, I'm gonna use the cute ones. Yeah, Misty, you're dead. Alright, all my Pokemon are gonna obey me. Now I can cut people, I can cut a bitch. Just like I always wanted. Alright, now... What's this guy do? I can't even talk to him. Oh, I guess I can. Do you just go around? No, we can't talk to Misty this way. One interesting fact about these little statue guys is that you can use Surf on them for some reason. And you can also use like a fishing rod. So that's fun. What's going on down here? She's got an eye, and we're gonna take it. We're gonna bully her into getting her Ocelot Idol. It's just an electrode. Losing it and blow up in our face. We got an Among Us selling us stuff. Yeah, I wanna buy stuff, alright. Oh, so now we got repels. Guess we're gonna buy some repels. Sure would have been useful when we're going through the cave. But there will be more caves. That's fine. We already have this other stuff. I think there's something in here. Okay, here's the bike shop. We can't get that yet. Okay, great. Good for you. Thanks for telling me absolutely nothing. Let's heal up our Pokemon and then we can beat up Gary. Like, Gary very clearly is just waiting around for Ash just to, like, show up so he can challenge him. He's just, like, hiding in the bushes and you're like, oh, here he comes. Alright, I'm gonna tell him to smell me later. I feel like I'm the coolest guy in the world. Gary is, like, definitely what a 10-year-old thinks a cool person is, but is not actually cool at all. Yeah, it's Gary. Got a bunch of strong and star. Oh, great. Oh, we're so proud of you, Gary. It's also funny because, like, a lot of the times when you're playing and you're going against the rival, you just, like, completely destroy him in every battle, and then he's still just like, I'm way better than you. It's like, you've lost to me 6 times. You lost to me in every battle, and you still just think you're the best. It would be nice if they, like, reacted and, like, really, like, lost their self-esteem. Which is what Hop does in Sword and Shield, which is actually, in my opinion, an underrated game. Sandshrew. Yeah, we're gonna change Pokemon. I don't know how we're gonna deal with Sandshrew, because it's ground type. I guess Gyarados? I don't know. I'm just gonna punch it. Punch it, Gyarados. Punch it. Punch it. Punch it. Punch it. Gyarados, why are you bad? Come on, BFG. Come on, Gyarados. Alright, you're the worst. Clefairy. Put it to sleep. Alright, now slap it. Yeah. What's that? Clefairy, continue slapping. Slap it, slap, slap. Zubat, I choose you. Zubat, you suck, I hate you. Alright, Pikachu. Thunder Shock, Pikachu. Dude. So does his Eevee ever evolve in this game? Because I know in the anime it becomes an Umbreon, which is a Gen 2 one, so it can't be in Pokemon Yellow. And then in Let's Go, Eevee can evolve. Which, like, yeah, in Pokemon Yellow, you know, Pikachu can evolve, because Pikachu is the mascot. But Eevee is the evolution Pokemon. Oh, we won. Oh, I went to Bill's house. Great. If he's so famous, why do you have to tell me who he is? I like that he does give you useful advice, even though he's like a jerk about it. He's like, oh, senpai, I'm so embarrassed. And then eventually they do get married and they go on a Hawaiian honeymoon together. And they show up in Sun and Moon and you have Freddy, he's like all stoked and quiet, and then you got Blue and he's like, oh, I love my boyfriend. So we beat Gary. Is Officer Jenny still gonna block us? Come on, Officer Jenny. Like, he's literally right there. You're terrible at your job. Yeah, they're behind the house. They're behind it being the house. I can see him. Like, right there. Like, even if you were in the game world, you could see him through these bushes. He's just standing there. He's not even, like, trying to hide himself. He's just, like, hanging out in the back. But he's just, like, playing gotcha games on his phone. Alright, Pikachu. Thunderbolt. I'm gonna just... Boom. Uh-oh. Pikachu got poisoned. Come on, Pikachu, let's see how many people you can... you can kill before you die of poison. Yeah. Alright, Pikachu. I'm number 3. Alright, now let's go Clefairy. Clefairy! Slap him. Show him that you're from the street. Geodude, you're a rock. Just be a rock. You're just like... You can kill it. It's a mouse. I could just like throw a Geodude at the Ranima, and it would die. All you need the Geodude to attack, I can just throw it, because it's a rock. If Cain and Abel from the Bible were Pokemon, Cain would be a fighting type, rock type, and Abel would be a ghost type. So, we need to update the Bible. So I'm gonna get the Pope on the phone and tell him I have some additions to make that I think is wrong. Alright, we're gonna keep going. I think I'm gonna head up to Bill and then maybe like cut it off there. Alright, Pidgeotto. Yeah, Pidgeotto can kill everybody. Pidgeotto, super strong. You're my favorite bud. They go out of the basic. Congratulations. Oh. I hope this guy isn't secretly a member of Team Rocket. Oh no, he is. I like that he's like very open, that we use Pokemon for evil. So at least, yeah, they're honest about it. They might be evil, but they're not gonna lie. Lying is just me. Another Ekans? Do Jessie and James show up again? Or do they just show up once? Because this would have been a perfect time for Jessie and James to show up again, because you have someone in disguise. And you could have just been like, guess what, I'm James. Then we have to be like 2 more guys, and then we can talk to Bill. Yeah. Onyx. Oh. Onyx might be tough. I don't even know what Whirlwind does. Yeah, okay, just like have a higher level. You don't even need the strategy. Nice checkerboard beard, you weirdo. Alright, gust. Uh-oh. Okay, no, I thought Pidgeotto died. Here we go. Fur versus Rock, who will win? You have another Geodude? I don't like when you have NPCs that have like multiples of the same Pokemon, because it's just like, you know, vary up your party again. Most of them only use the same type of Pokemon anyway, which is bad strategy. Everyone knows you want to have a balanced team. And these NPCs, they just don't get it. They're like, I love both Pokemon. Oh, I bet. Look at that. Alright, we don't have Cut yet. Okay, quick attack. Is that it? No, quick attack. One more time, quick attack. Quick attack. Hooray! And now we're gonna talk to Bill, the guy who turned himself into a Pokemon. Huh? No, I'm not. I'm Bill. He's a furry. I support it. I support you, Bill. I don't care that you want to wear a Pokemon fursuit. You live your life, buddy. So Bill turns himself into a Pokemon, and it's just like never mentioned again. Like, I feel like a human being turning themselves into a Pokemon should be a bigger deal. And they also never mentioned that they can teleport humans ever again. We know that they teleport Pokemon all the time. But, oh, thanks, bud. I owe you one. No, I didn't. Yeah. Geez, this guy's really fallen himself. Being like, oh, you came to see my Pokemon collection? That's what I'm saying. Let's go capture Mew. It's under the truck. Okay. Can there, like... I thought there was a way that you could get some, like, Pokemon, sites off his computer. Because he's too busy looking at other sites for adults. So we just passed the hour mark. I think I'm gonna cut it off here. We defeated Misty. We got some good grinding in. We defeated Gary. And Jessie and James and all those best losers. I think Officer Jenny's out of the way now. Congratulations. I Why don't I just do a little bit more? Just go back here. Let's beat up this guy. But, yeah. Oh, wait. Let's hold on, I need HP. Okay. Nah, drowsy. What the heck? I don't like this shade on drowsy. Even if he's not wearing any pants. We got some, like, multicolored fire in the chat. I like that. But anyway, I'm gonna be back, next Friday, same time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. How can we defeat this drowsy or are we gonna die? Oh, we died. Oh no, we're dead. But anyway, that's all for now. And, I think I'm just gonna cut it off here. So thank you for watching. Please tune in next week. And if you wanna see more from me, you can check out the streams that I've done before that are on YouTube. And, you can follow me on X/Twitter. Hi, it's Halsey. You can follow me on Patreon. And next week, I'm going to be bringing you more Pokemon. Maybe we'll switch it up and try and do some other games too. But, just thanks for hanging out. And I hope to see you guys next week. And I'll let you know more about some of the other projects I have that are going to be coming up in the future. Alright, thank you again for watching, and like and subscribe, and keep on rocking in the Poke world. That's going to be the slogan now. Okay, bye.